Palm Beach County, let's do it. I got an anthem for us.
This that, pull up to the hood, feeling all good shit. Getting to the money, know you looking good shit.
Just first.
What'd you do to get through the depression?
Good question. I started talking to people because I didn't know I didn't know I was depressed, right? I didn't know. I just thought, I was like, man, something off, but I didn't know what it was. So I started talking to people. I started talking to my mom mainly, telling her like, hey, something ain't right. Like, I don't feel like I wake up in the morning and I don't want to go to class. Like, there's nothing I can do to make myself go. I didn't care about the consequences of me of possibly getting kicked out of school at the time and so on and so forth. So yeah, main thing is talk to people, man. Talk to somebody you really, really trust, that you know really have your back, really have your best interest, because a lot of times you don't know what's going on with you. Like, you think you do, but you don't know. And maybe when you talk to somebody, they can grab a hold of something and help figure it out. You know what I mean? Communicating is always key. Good question.
What position did you play in football?
Wide receiver. Wide receiver.
How did you come back from getting cut?
Oh man. I got angry.
Right.
I got angry, and I said, okay, this is not gonna ever happen to me again. So got angry. I started working my behind out, working out. Just I didn't party, didn't club, didn't do nothing. Just came back and said, man, you know what? I'm not gonna let another opportunity pass me by like this. And as long as it's in my control, I'm gonna make the team. And that's kind of it. You just kind of grab hold of that motivation and you just don't let it go. You know?
What made you want to keep fighting after that injury?
I never really wanted to be a quitter. I never really wanted to. I didn't want to look back and say, man, I wish I would have went back, or I wish I would have tried harder, or I didn't ever want that feeling. That I didn't want to have that conversation with myself, and I knew that at a young age, right? So I just didn't allow myself to quit on myself, basically, and also it gave me something to do. It was a challenge. It was a challenge. It was like, okay, I got hurt here. Let me see how fast I can come back in the right way. So it gave me something to do. And after my meniscus surgery, I was jogging in 2 weeks. Because everybody's like, oh, it'll take you a month or two. No, not me. I ain't never really believe in other people, limitations. I don't put your limitations on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, like whenever you felt like you didn't feel like going to practice or you didn't feel like going to class, like what pushed yourself to keep going?
Man, it's just sometimes you get in this place where you just know you just gotta do it. Like you just gotta do it. Because if ask yourself, what else would you be doing? What else you gonna do? Right? That's what I used to ask myself. What else was I gonna do? We didn't have cell phones still back in the day, so it was either I'm gonna stay home and just be bored and get yelled at by my mama, do the chores here, do this, do that, or go to practice. I chose practice every time. You had a question?
Yeah. What is some advice that you'll give to like people who want to be like leaders of the team and stuff?
People that want to be leaders of their team,
Yeah.
just show up every day.
Mm.
Show up and be the best version. Show up and be you. Show up and be you. Give people something to aim at. Give people something to learn from. That's it. And then and trust yourself.
What?
Trust the process. And just be the best version of you, no matter what it is.
I got football. Like when you tore your meniscus, like did it stay with you till college?
No, I mean, yeah. But I got it fixed after my freshman year in college. I played with it as a true freshman. It was this weird little thing. I used to have to like work it back into place. And So, but yeah, I was able to do that. I just was able to numb out the pain, and that's some extreme folks. What I really realized, like I saw people like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and all these other people just play through pain, and I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. So. Yeah, man, you'll be amazed at what you can do mentally. Yeah. You'll be amazed at how far you can push yourself when you really put your mind to it. I promise you that. Like you can do a lot more than what you think.
So this is a question I'm gonna ask for everybody. A lot of our scholar athletes like to date, be in relationships. What advice do you have for them as an athlete in your caliber to maneuver relationships?
Great question. So,
Especially
y'all wouldn't believe it. I tell people this all the time, man. Because my son in the 6th grade, so he thought he had a girlfriend in 5th grade. So I trust him. I get it. I get it. Trust me. But believe it or not, my mother did not allow me to have a girlfriend until I was in the 11th grade.
Oh wow!
Going into my junior year. And when I say she didn't allow it, meaning, remember, like I said, we didn't have cell phones, so no girl couldn't call my house. No girl couldn't come to my house. And if I did pretend to have a girlfriend, I could only see her in school. And what is that? Like, we can't talk. But again, like, I understand the social aspect of it, and I can appreciate the fact that, you guys want to build a relationship with somebody and grow with somebody. And honestly, sometimes I feel like it's a healthy thing instead of you just jumping around from person to person to person to person. However, you got to make sure that person is on the same page as you, because they will hold you back. And I've seen that happen more times than not. You're young, you're going to change, you're going to grow. Your likes and dislikes are going to change. You're not going to be this same person that you are 5 years from now. And they're not going to be the same person that they are 5 years from now, or 4 years from now, or 3 years from now. So I suggest that you just keep it light. Don't try to be all serious, because you're going to hold each other back. Mind you, y'all still teenagers and stuff. Y'all don't really know about what it takes to really be in a real relationship like that, man. I'm telling you, it's a lot more sacrifice than what you really should be giving. That's what relationships are about. Relationship is about sacrificing what you want for the other person that you're with. And guess what? That's not always easy to do as teens and people who figuring out their life. People who figuring out which path they want to go down. So
yeah, it's true.
Beginning in my hood, I ain't have much, but I learned the code. You gotta keep that thing tough. Dope boys on their corner trying to come.